role definition and team structure. So, your goals are set, your OKRs are ready, what next? How can you prepare for delivery? In order to successfully deliver to objectives, you need to make sure that you have all the skills and competencies in a team to deliver. So you need to know what skills do you need for a project, what skills you already have in a team, and what are the current skill gaps. Similarly to goals, roles also need to be discussed and agreed. The idea here is to assign leadership over tasks to the most competent people. So for instance, people that have deep expertise in research and strategy are responsible to take final decisions on this topic. Doesn't mean that you can't challenge them if you see something questionable. You can always challenge them and show your perspective. The thing here is that in the end, the most competent people take the decisions. This is how roles should be distributed in your team, based on competencies, not based on seniority. In order to effectively distribute roles, you need to build awareness of the skills that you have in your team. And whenever you discuss skills with your team, make sure that all the skills that people declare they have are backed up with examples and stories from their life. I've encountered many situations when people were claiming they have certain skills, but we were thinking of different standards of delivery. So the question here is, does my team have all the skills necessary to deliver to our objectives? Or do I need something else? Or do I need help from outside? Discuss skills, discuss action plans, discuss scenarios, reflect on different perspectives. Being challenged a bit is okay. Being challenged too much might be demotivating and create friction in your team. To ease this process, we have a tool for you. It's named Skillshare, and Larry will join me right now to tell you about Skillshare.
Hi Adam, thanks for having me in this video. So, Skillshare. Skillshare is a tool that we have created to allow your team members to reflect on their skills, what is important to reach the goals, and then gather to define together how can we organize better our work, defining our roles and our team structure. So when we talk about structure, the best approach is to keep the number of people to a necessary minimum. Jeff Bezos would say, if you can't feed a team with 2 large pizzas, it's too large. We recommend maximum 5. The bigger the team, the less cohesion and less effective communication. So what should you be asking yourself and your team? Who can work with whom on what? How can you improve the split of work and also the process while working together? Let's have a look at the Skillshare. So the first step is an individual reflection. You will ask your team members to prepare before the team session. You start by adding your OKRs, so you know what are you thinking about and what is important in your team. Then you think about the milestones of this process of reaching this OKR. What do we need to go through? In our example, we have learning design, production, and marketing and sales. And then we reflect what skills are relevant for a successful delivery. Then the skills needed here. And then, since this is my individual reflection, what skills do I have that can be relevant for this delivery? And then the reflection finishes with, in my opinion, what's the skill gap in the team? We should all have done this reflection before the team session. That it starts merging the skills that are relevant to the team to reach the objectives, so we all discuss and understand what do we consider as a group as needed. We also look at the skills that we already have. And then what do we understand as a group about what are our skill gaps? When we define the responsibilities and ownerships based on what do we need and what skills do we have, we also share personal stories in relation to how I used this skill before and how I plan to use in this case, thinking about our objective. So go with your team, reflect individually, share together, and defined in the teamwork canvas. Good reflection and good exercise.